All right, y'all. This is our first episode of our Mandown Mondays. So we trying to keep this going throughout the summer. Just, getting together, conversating with our guys, our members of Mandown, you all out there, and anybody that want to be involved in the conversation, keep it going through the summer. Today we got the pleasure, me and Malachi, we sitting down with our
Uh,
boy, not just a member, but a good friend of ours, JV in the spot.
What
Feel me?
up, man down, man down, man down, but we up, though. What up? What up? How
Big
we doing?
JB, big New York, you know what it is.
The
I mean,
vibes, the vibes.
tri-state vibe. So, we
Yeah.
trying to build diversity because I know we got a lot of our guys like all over the country. So we just, sharing and keeping the love going throughout the summer, having conversations on mental health, growth, and just like real life experiences, stuff we might have overcame throughout the school year. So anyway, we got JV, like I said, playwright, storyteller, and a big part of the Man Down family, big member. And he helped bring BHX's Where Grace Finds Us play to life this year on campus. It was a play that hit home for a lot of us. And if that really kind of sparked like Man Down, like that was when that speech happened. And then ever since then it went up. So that was a real pivotal play, uh, pivotal moment in the school year. Hey, Mal, you on?
Yeah, I would say, yeah, just that was a big moment for us because JB, you gave us the opportunity for Cam, who helped found this organization. You gave us the opportunity to speak to everybody, and all the people that showed up for the play, they was ready for, they was there for good reason. You know what I'm saying? To support entertainment, but not just entertainment. It had a deeper meaning to it, bro. So we
Yeah.
really appreciate you, creating that bridge for us to kind of, keep this thing going up, bro. That's love, bro, for sure. Big moment
And
for
I appreciate y'all for sticking, like, jacking the story, like, liking the story, because, like, not a lot of people, I thought when I was making this, I didn't think a lot of people was going to catch on, like,
yeah.
at first, because of the amount of time we had to really make the story and the amount of time we had for, like, everybody to act that whole month, because we only had a month for real.
I heard it
Wow,
was
Yeah,
yo.
we
a
had
whole
rehearsal
window. That's
every day.
crazy.
And the
But
Yeah.
way things turned out,
yeah,
beautiful. Yeah, it was beautiful.
yeah, only for a
That's
month.
what's
That's
up, bro.
crazy. That's what's up. So we just gonna jump right into it for real. We got JB. Like I said, this is our guest today. We're gonna keep these going as the weeks go out through the summer. So y'all stay tuned.
Hit us up too. If you want to tell your story, listen. If you got a story that you want to share with your brothers that could uplift dudes, or if there's anything, you know what I'm saying, like whether if it's something that happened at Hampton, something that happened before Hampton, anything that you feel like is inspiring and uplifting, or something that you have to share, yo, we here to give all of our brothers a platform. That's what Man Down is all about. So please
Literally.
DM us, bro. Let us know if you want to be on here, because we're gonna be doing this every week, and it's not just gonna be one person a week. We could have multiple interviews, so
So
just
I'm
let us know.
saying is just just be on the lookout during the summer at Man Down HU. So without further ado, we're gonna get right into this. So JV, so talk to us real quick. So we understand you was, a heavy like impact lead writer in BHX's Where Grace Finds Us play. So like, can you tell us a little about on like what was your inspiration behind the story, and then like what did the play mean to you personally?
For sure. So where Grace finds us, BHX, SOP, one of the biggest organizations on campus, as you know, they do a show every February, like Black History Month play, Black experiences on campus. So that was basically like the theme. So we already knew where we was going about the story. And when it came to my inspiration, it was like my personal experiences. And then like all the other writers, it was Cam, Miracle, Jordan,
Shout
and
out to all of them.
shout out
Word.
to
Sir.
hold on, me and Shawnee, Shasha, for me.
Okay.
Yeah, like we all went in like not knowing what we wanted to do for real. But then as we were spending them long nights with each other in the dorm, just typing, just writing, it all came together. Like we put all our experiences into this story. So this is just all like being a black man at HBCU, being a black man on college in general. Like it's a lot.
Talk about it.
It's a
Yeah.
lot. And it's like to be able to have that creativity and to be able to just to write down, like make your own type of story within your own college experience. It was a lot, bro. And then like I was just really like, the college, like the partying, the party life, you got the academic standpoint of school,
All of that was in there.
all that, the love interest, all that. Like, I was like, I know what our generation like to see. So I was like, you know what? Let me try to do that on the paper. And it was cool. It was smooth.
Nah, word. And I'll just say, just being there, I feel like y'all definitely carried that vision a lot, because like the crowd was entertained the whole time. Like you saw everything, trends that we doing right now on TikTok. So I feel like I was really trying to bring that like real life college vibe to it. Like it was like to the little thing, like even just dorm talk. So like that was definitely hard. That was definitely hard. So, but just in general, with like storytelling is it comes in variations, and I feel like, especially for the black male community, it's something that we kind of appeal to. It's one of the only ways we can kind of like understand something on the screen, like, okay, you can relate to it. So like, why do you think storytelling through theater specifically is such a powerful way to reach young black men about mental health?
And also, just layering on that, because that's a really good question. I want to hear, right? Because most times when people get into writing and storytelling and stuff, I want to hear, first of all, I want to hear your favorite book, and then also your answer to like what Cam is talking about here, because I feel like they play in here. So
yeah, I get to know JV.
yeah. Let me hear it.
It's like, man, first, it hit different when you're actually in the theater watching some break down on stage, like that dynamic breakdown. Like when you're in a theater, you feel that vulnerability with the people you watching on the stage. So like off rip, like especially when they're speaking directly towards a black man, like, and when you're on stage, you're seeing stuff break down, and you're like, yo, like I understand it, like I've been through that. It puts you in that space, that safe space where you're like, okay, it's okay to feel this because it clearly happens everywhere, But like me, this was like BHS was the first time like I really got in that writing mode and like really sat there and like wrote something. So it was like what I knew what would catch people's eye. I knew what would make people feel the type of way. So I was like, to be able to actually see that break down while I'm in the room is crazy, bro. But yeah, my favorite book, I wasn't really big. Like when it came growing up, I wasn't, bro. I start reading now. Like this is what I've been doing all summer. Like that's what I'm starting to do this summer. Read OD.
That's real.
Now that I'm in my writing mode, like I wrote a script for the first time. I'm like, oh yeah. Like I feel like reading is something I'm trying to get tapped into now, right?
I gotta be a student of the game. Fact.
Bro, like reading something I'm being tapped into now. But when I was a kid, Percy Jackson, I was really a big Percy Jackson type of kid, bro. But really growing up, I watched a lot of film. I watched a lot of movie. So I was watching like Boys in the Hood. I was watching all the Spike Lee films, like School Days. Like I was really big on those type of films, like big on those story, big on those black theme, like black life, like black everything, like
right.
Black that culture that we have, like that culture that we have that we hold so strong. Like I was so big on that growing up.
That was big, like you said, Boys in the Hood. That was big in the '90s. Like a lot of those type films was coming out.
Bad Presidents, like bro,
that just like black casting. Just like I feel like that's when it started like popping off, and just historically that was big because of like where we were as a people for so long. And to get to that point where we on the big screen on TV, Friday, you got Smokey, Craig, stuff like that.
I feel like our generation too, we got all of that. Like we got everything. Like we got everything from like we was the perfect generation where we really grew up into that that black culture on TV. Like
now everywhere. Think about it like this, like, and that's funny you bring that up, JB, because all the streaming services and all of the access that we have to everything.
Word.
And then look, it's crazy because nowadays there's no excuse for us to not be creative, because at the end of the day, it's like, okay, let's say if you coming up, you formulating an idea, you get stuck, you could go on to AI. Now you know what I'm saying?
That's real. I get what you
mean. Yeah.
That's real.
Bring your own original stuff though. Your own original stuff. But
one thing, yeah, get your own original stuff. I understand where you're coming from. It's okay to use AI as a reference, bro, but it's like definitely don't take that and base that off like your whole personality. Don't do that at all. Make that so like use your own creativity, your own like inspiration and just put it in AI. That's how AI is so advanced. Because if people, I feel like people get confused. Like it's okay, you can put your own ideas in AI, but it's like that's not determine who you are. Like you know who you are as a person, and you know how you want to see things play out. So I'm like, don't let that base off your personality. I like how you bring that up too, because that's
Right.
real.
And I got another question for you, my brother. And yes, I agree with everything you're saying about AI because, we all know about it, but at the same time, it's like, let's use it as a tool. Let's not, we bring the foundation. Let's use these things to amplify who we already are. Let's not figure out who we are through the tools. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
But another question for you, and just in general, and again, me and Cam, we so appreciative, and on behalf of the other board members, we so appreciative of you doing this today. And this man down journey has been nothing short of spectacular for us. We could all just speak on it, but I want to hear from you in particular. Like, what has man down HU? Like, what has it meant to you, both as like from a creative aspect, but also as a brother as well? Because we all view each other as brothers, and that's how we approach this man down thing. But we want to hear your perspective on man down and what it has meant to you thus far.
Man, I feel like I could walk in a room and I feel like I'd have watered myself down. Like I feel like I can be in a room with people and like be able to get all that stuff out. It's like it's okay not to be okay. Like it's okay to like talk to a but like you in the room with other people that probably been in the same situations you probably haven't been in the same situations you, but they definitely will understand where you're coming from. Like nobody really got that safe space that you can really like. It's okay, like yeah, you talk to your guys about a certain situation, but to be in a space where that's all we talk about because that's all that be really going on in our life. So it's like to be in a space where that's okay to talk about around other brothers, and then like y'all actually laughing about it and have that humor about it. It's like we need that, bro, because we understand life is hard. Like we all know life is hard, but we gotta find that human life sometimes. Like we gotta find that that pulse. Like you like that pulse. I don't know like how to really break that down.
I know exactly what you're saying. Like just bringing the stuff that
Hey, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
bring the stuff that we normally suppress, bringing it
Exactly.
to
Because
the
I feel
light.
like it's a crime. Sometimes when somebody bring that up, it's like, oh, why you talking? Like, no, like you in a
Right,
space where it's
right,
like, yo, like I can really talk about this and people understand where I'm coming from and I don't sound crazy. You feel
right.
me?
9 times out of 10, somebody going through the same thing,
Same thing.
piggyback off of it, and it just shows like the beauty of perspective. Like
Word.
everyone got different ways, different walks of life, but like I feel like it's just bringing everybody together to this one core like issue. So
Right.
it's
And that's
definitely
one thing about theater too. Like it puts you in the shoes in a lot of different perspectives on stage. And you get that raw emotion on stage. So it's like you understand from somebody like maybe they playing a character. They playing exactly run it back real quick. They playing a character, but you fake peep like where they coming from.
that's
That's real.
hard
That's
for sure.
real.
And we got the safe spaces going on. They doing a lot on campus. And it's, we carrying it on to next year too. We want to do a lot of greater things on campus. So just having, just again to piggyback, we really appreciate this because this is gonna be something that just goes way further than this first episode. So you just want to keep it going.
I can tell
Um,
it's about to be good vibes. It's about to be good vibes all summer.
for sure.
Absolutely.
For sure. So I'll just get back into this kind of like just especially at Hampton, like we all students at Hampton University. Why do you feel like specifically at Hampton, something like a safe space like Man Down is so important?
Because I feel like we definitely need that. We definitely need that black representation with black men in general. Like we definitely
Word.
need that. And then like I feel like you got all these other orgs like Men's Caucus and that, but Man Down is really getting into like it's really digging deep into like what black men have to experience on a daily basis. And like we talk about everything. We talk about all the topics. We talk about drug addiction. We talk about trauma. We talk about all that because we all like it's not something that like that needs to be brought up all the time. So like when you have a space like Man Down where you're willing to let that loose, like we definitely need that, bro. Definitely need that.
And I like how you said willing, because like it really is like mostly volunteer based. That's how we treat it. Like we don't try to like penalize guys for not showing up. Like if you show up, that means you're willing to like put in the work to work on these, all the curses that we facing and just
Yup.
issues in the community. So it's like it definitely is like a volunteer base and just an open space. I know Malachi could piggyback off, and he always be stressing that at me. Is like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
this right.
Certainly, because my whole thing with that, and just not even just me, but just from what I know of this uh this foundation that we build at Hampton University, I just know that we all going through the same joint, bro. Like when I say that, meaning like everybody first year go through a lot of the same experiences all the way on throughout. So it's really just a matter of like, look, there's like it's really just a matter of just the first person stepping up, right? Like Cam, me and you and Jalen, who was also busy at the time, and whoever else from the very jump, Brilo as well. We stepped up to tell a little bit of our story, right? And then now it's like, okay, nah, that's what's up. This is my story. JB, you a pioneer right now with the virtual summer joint. You telling your story. So look, best believe when this go up, we gonna hear more and more stories, but it's all just to
You
bring.
open that door. You open that door. That's the whole
Yes.
point. And that's what
Yes.
Mandown did. Like, y'all open that door for people to be like, oh, yeah. Now you can go tell your story. And if they're comfortable enough and willing to do that, they do that. And then if the other person's comfortable up, it's like a network. Like everybody just start getting it out. And it helps you. You realize like you good, like on a daily basis, that's helping you, bro. It's like a lot of things you can't keep. Like people be trying to keep a lot of stuff inside, but you can't do that, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, keeping a lot of stuff inside is hurting you in the wrong one.
Seriously. Seriously.
Absolutely. And when those emotions become suppressed, so just piggybacking off that, that's why me and that was so important. Because like, imagine we went that whole spring semester, guys, keeping them buried, keeping them tucked. Could have been a rough summer. Like people was getting stuff off. That perspective they gained, they probably going into something that was said in the meeting. Now they going into the summer with a different mindset. So
Yep.
I think it's just so pivotal, especially being in the spring semester for sure.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hey,
Yep.
like, so it is summertime. Feel me? Everybody at home, some guys on the game, some guys, getting to the rest. It's a lot of things going on, especially since we just got back home. What's some ways you take care of your mental health during the summer? And like, what's some ways you could recommend to some other guys, our brothers out there for man down?
I feel like when I was talking about you earlier, like when I was talking about y'all, like reading, like people knock it, but don't knock it until you try it. Like reading is like one of the craziest like mental space shit. Like it puts you in a hole because you like it's like you be talking about the things in your head, like, but then when you read a book, it kind of like it's like a counterintuitive. Like it's like it be stuff that you already know, but then when you see it on a page, it's like, oh, you know what? Like I'm not tripping. Like, oh, this makes sense, and it makes you deep. It makes you dig deep and start really thinking like about like certain situations and like you can like I don't. Tell me, like, I feel like everybody should read. I be trying to tell all the guys to read, bro. I be trying to tell all the guys to read.
Power, knowledge is power.
Absolutely.
Knowledge is really power, for real.
Could give you that up in a conversation for sure.
I was reading this book by Mark Manson, like The Subtle Art of Not.
If
you read, this is a great book. If you read, this is a great book. If you don't read, if for the first time, read this book. Like it really dig deep. It really dig deep, bro. Like
that's a good gem. I hope
y'all gonna put a lot of things in perspective for you.
Word.
Hey, and if you feel like if you want a blunt way to look at life, that book right there, bro. Great start.
I think I like that going forward. We should start. Everybody should bring a
book. Yeah, get a little book.
Just on some like even like each guest, like all right, this is what we looking at because I'm reading the Atomic Habits.
Okay.
I pull it out back.
Seen that on the table too. I thought that was my Dukes that was reading that though. I ain't give him no credit. Hey, JB, it has some notes in it. The notes was the bookmark. I was like, oh, that's definitely that's definitely Miss Harris.
Yeah,
I think I like that going forward. We should put the Cuz Jalen. That's how it be said. Dang, niggas read it now.
I saw it. I couldn't believe. I didn't think it was. I'm proud of you.
Yo, I appreciate it, bro. Definitely.
Knowledge, power, bro. So just to even go back to like the whole storytelling, is there anything we could expect moving forward next year from you, playwright, or just stuff you want to, put on stage again?
I
Exclusive
definitely want
drop.
to. I
Yeah,
definitely want
hold
to try.
on, hold on. Man, Don
You probably
exclusive
can't tell us about the next
in
joint
the
yet.
I
drop.
can't say too much, but I definitely got. Oh yeah! Oh my God! That's gonna be a great film, bro. I remember. Can't already know I was in the room. Y'all got something going on,
Oh, yeah.
but yeah, I definitely been I got a lot of short films. Like I got a lot of short films coming up. I definitely want to get my camera game up this year. I was already telling you that. I definitely want to get my camera game up this year. Like
Yeah.
definitely just want to shoot more just to shoot. Like it don't even matter, bro. Just so I can get in the groove of shooting. And then when I actually get tapped in, like I definitely want to like I want to for the next BHX, hopefully like the story about to be crazy.
And Malachi, you another one with the camera too. I know you
Yeah,
can talk
yeah,
about how that camera become therapy for a
it
lot of.
do. It do. I say, JB, I would say, definitely, bro. Just make the move. I'm working on a project. I'm doing a little like film myself, and it's about a spiritual journey, and it's really just various different moments and experiences that I've been through where God kind of like taught me lessons and stuff. Almost like some of the things we would talk about at Man Down, but I take it a step deeper. I get pretty spiritual with it, and I feel like everybody could get something out of it. It's 7 phases, and the first one ran into some difficulties, but very
Mhm.
soon. It's about it within the next few days, literally. Like I got all my equipment set up upstairs. I got my big old monitor, the stuff for the voiceovers. So, but yeah, bro, the camera, like I'm telling you, like what you doing right here, bro, I could see that you like when you start to show us your art, because you got the eye, like I hear your perspective. Like y'all ever heard Ryan Coogler about Centers, them interviews he be doing?
Yeah,
Before I even
yeah.
seen the movie, I'm like, oh, this dude, no, you know what I'm saying? So when I
For
seen the movie, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. That's the
Nah,
same way I
Ryan
feel,
Coogler is
JB,
like
after talking to
that
you.
man is crazy, bro. Like that man got it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But I feel like he just inspires like people like him. Like it's all about just inspiring one another. Like with this, even this interview right now, you coming on here sharing your perspective, how you approach writing, mental health, things like that, bro. That's inspiring somebody else. So that's really what it's all about, man. And I encourage you with the camera, bro. I look forward to seeing your work, seeing where you take it, and just know, bro, we gonna be right there, bro.
I appreciate y'all, man. For real.
Yes, sir. I do got
my
3 minutes left. This joint gonna shut down in 3 minutes.
where I peep, I was gonna get into the our closer. So every week, y'all. So we're gonna try to ask this question to all our guests that come up here, so we could, it's different perspectives on this question, uh, to close out. So, what does healing look like? Oh, my fault. What does healing look like for you right now?
Mm,
Right now, healing looks like for me like taking responsibility. And
mm.
like it doesn't necessarily be like something that you're not responsible. Like I feel like you should be responsible for your own actions. Like if you've been through a traumatic experience, I understand. Like yeah, very like we all been through something very traumatic or like similar to being traumatic, like something similar. But like being able to take responsibility for what you do next, that's a big step to healing.
Mhm.
A big step to healing.
The after process, where just like,
Exactly. What you gonna do after? Like it's okay to feel things. It's okay.
don't fall, you gotta get up, and that's literally we hustle.
And like word. That's the whole message right there.
That's big. I feel so. I ain't gonna lie. Just like once again, appreciate you for coming up here, and like Mike Malachi said, bro, you don't even understand how many guys you probably inspired just coming up here today, being that first one, the icebreaker, the pioneer. So definitely like kudos and appreciate you coming up, because that takes courage to step up to the stand and like
Facts.
talk about all these serious topics. One thing to do it in a meeting. It's another
I
thing
do,
to
man.
do
I'm
it.
a storyteller, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, absolutely. And we definitely see all the work you're doing on campus. And we, just appreciate we all creative minds. It's just like
Word.
kudos to that. Like, we bringing out those thoughts and we putting them out there, whether it's through photography, theater, putting on the big stage. So definitely kudos, big kudos to that.
Yo, you be cutting too, don't you?
I can be cutting, bro.
Oh,
My barber.
let me find out he might get the Clippers.
Kim,
we
I
open a
think
shop
Kim about to
together,
slide this weekend and give me a cut.
Oh, word?
Pull up there.
Yeah, Cam live like an hour from me, so
Um,
we about to go somewhere on Saturday. So I told him like, feel me, get me right.
I'm already knowing y'all about that crazy. You get that cut, step outside in the summer.
Different. Nah, yeah, I've been waiting, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I was definitely wolfing too. We could talk about it. It get crazy.
Get crazy,
During
bro.
the summer, because it's like, shoot, nobody's seeing it. If you
Like
in the
that
crib,
first week, I had the full beard, and nobody but like I had the full beard first week.
Bro, listen, bro. I was just like that till I chopped all my babies off, bro. I chopped it.
Yeah,
I
you did have the
I had OD hair.
you
big
did have OD.
Yeah.
We gonna talk about that too on Man Down, but
Yeah.
I see we
But
got
hey,
less
we about to get booted
I
though.
see, y'all know I see we got less than a minute, so
Yeah.
hey, cool on Mark, JB, we appreciate you.
Thank you, JB.
You know how we end though. Man Down.
Man down.
We up.
Yo. Yes, sir.
Safety, y'all. Safety.
Safety, yo. Safety.
Safety, my boy.